I'm going to zoom in here and show you this is already the very large evacuation orders and warnings that have taken place here. This is the Castaic area, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit and give you a better idea of what you're seeing with SkyCal. Okay, so as you mentioned, this fire started about 10:42 right here on the eastern end of Lake Castaic, which is a large V-shaped lake that is to the north of Santa Clarita, which is this community down here. Now, since this fire has started, we have seen fire activity create a line that is essentially going all along here, almost paralleling Lake Hughes Road. Now, Lake Hughes Road is this road that goes up through here. That is currently closed, and the 5 freeway goes up through here. It is not closed yet, but that is a major thoroughfare for Southern California. Now, water-dropping helicopters are using this section of Lake Castaic to continuously drop water on this fire line, and fixed-wing aircraft are coming down in this direction and dropping Phos-Chek all along here. That's great news because these two sets of aircraft can work independently of each other. When the when the Phos-Chek dropping jets come in this way, the helicopters move back to their start position, and when the Phos-Chek dropping aircraft move out of the way, the helicopters come back in. Now, I want to talk a little bit about evacuations. They have expanded rapidly. This entire area to the north up here, not a tremendous amount of structures in this area. It's all mountains with dry vegetation. That's going to be a problem because that's a lot of fuel to burn. But looking to the south here, this is probably the most significant evacuation order we have seen since the fire began. The community of Castaic now under a mandatory evacuation order, and the communities of Val Verde and Del Val and all along this area under an evacuation warning. Everyone in this community, in these communities here, need to be packed up and ready because we are seeing fire behavior indicating that it is moving to the south and also to the north. Now, the north, we're not too concerned about that because there's really nobody that lives out there. But down here, these communities in Santa Clarita, certainly, as Paul Diano had mentioned, they need to be thinking about packing up their cars and getting ready to go. Amy Hudebe?
Okay, Mark, thank you. It is concerning, definitely, and we see all that black smoke there. Amanda Starantino is at Lake Hughes and Ridge Route. She has been standing by for us. Amanda, what are you seeing?
All right, that plume of smoke, it continues to grow. We already saw it all the way down to 405. So evacuation orders have been placed. To give you an idea of where we are at, we are right next to Castaic Lake, where you enter to come into the lake at the state recreation area. Now, a lot of traffic for people that are under those evacuation orders. So if you're trying to get off at Hasley Canyon, Parker and Lake Hughes, there's a big backup in that area. You can see that fire growing very quickly. Some good news. I did hear the sheriff's deputies talking that all the kids at North Lake Hills Elementary School have been evacuated. So that school has been evacuated. The kids are out of there. That's where that smoke is taking place. And I know Mark was just saying that this is a lot of area that has a lot of brush and vegetation, but the problem is you can see my hair blowing in the wind. It's blowing southwest. That's where homes are. So that's where the concern is, and that's where those evacuation orders are set right now. So if you live in those areas of Castaic Lake, Green Hill, Hasley Canyon, Hillcrest, Paradise Ranch, Ridge, Romero, and Sloan Canyon, you are under an evacuation order. You should be preparing to leave and go as quickly as possible because we know how quickly, we've seen this in the past couple of weeks, these fires can go, especially when the winds kick up like this. Other areas are under an evacuation warning right now, and you should be prepared to go as well. When these winds start kicking in, we now just start feeling a lull in the breeze, which is good. But that when they start coming, it's really blowing hard in this area. Just look down here. So this is Lake Hughes. This is right off the exit. So we are east of the 5 freeway right now, right before you hit the Grapevine area. So there's a lot of traffic down this way. They're not letting you come through, but people are trying to evacuate and get out, but it is very, very backed up, very slow moving. So if you are under an evacuation order, you should leave because it is not easy to get out of here, and we're seeing it move. So in this area, you can hear a lot of traffic behind me, a lot of fire trucks go. We're actually right next to one of the LA County fire stations. That's where all these trucks are coming out of right now. We are seeing LA County here. I'm also seeing a lot of sheriff's deputies and the water department coming out here as well. But obviously, it's a very hectic situation down this way as these evacuation orders came in very fast as this fire is moving, that wind now picking up again. You guys, I live out here. I know this area. It's very dry, a lot of vegetation. This fire can move quickly, and a lot of homes are up in these hillsides that are leading right up to those hills that can burn very, very quickly. So please, if you live in this area and are under an evacuation order, please take heed of these evacuation orders and get ready to go at this time. So guys, I'm going to try to get some more information and talk to some people in these areas about what they're hearing, but these evacuation orders came down very quick, again, for around Castaic Lake, Hillcrest, Hasley, Sloan, Bitter Canyon, Charlie Canyon. Just be prepared to go because this is moving very, very quickly, but they are bringing in a lot of crews for this area. I did talk to some CAL FIRE crews. They said that they are sending aircraft. They are moving all this way. A lot of them that are stationed out at Eaton and Palisades are coming this way as well. So 500 acres growing rapidly, they said. They have spotting on the other side of the lake. They have a helicopter, dozer, and engine. Hand crews have been requested as well. So they're putting all hands on deck for this fire burning right now in Castaic.
And it
Back to you
is
guys.
amazing to see how black this smoke is. Amanda, we saw people running behind you. You know, these evacuations are happening. It seems like after our last two big fires, people are taking these evacuations more seriously. And we saw those people running. We know a lot of people were gone from home at work, and they had to go back to try to maybe get pets, trying to get some items. But we really encourage everyone to take these evacuation orders and even the warnings very seriously, because we have seen, unfortunately, how fast these fires can spread.